Alright, hey y'all, it's Pizza Hulk. We're back here in Minecraft today in Seeds You Need. And there's the world seed right there. Uh, I just want to point out that I think it's a pretty pleasant algorithm. Nerds. Look, negative 123149826. Then look, 454543718. It sounds like one of those old 90s, 2000s commercials that would come on at like 3 a.m. This thing will chop vegetables like you wouldn't believe. Just call 454 5437 Anyway, how you guys doing? I hope you're out there having a good day. Hope it's going well. And I hope you're doing what you want to do. It's a decent day in Virginia. I mean, I say decent, it's like 74. It is November 11th here, just like it is everywhere else. Well, unless you're on the other side of the world, and it's November 12th. But you get what I'm saying. It's not chilly. That's 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 for sure. Anyway, weather aside, here's the seed you need. Now, this is a fun seed, and what I do in this series, or I'm trying to do, is just occasionally start a world in creative, fly around, use the starter map with the bonus, a bonus chest, starting map, chords, and then see what I can find on that starter map and see if just within that area is this a good place to start. And that's what I'm trying to show you guys. And I'm trying so far. And this one, and is pretty decent. But so far, I've tried to show you places that were just amazing starts. These massive villages and resources and spawners and all these great things that are just right there. This one's a little tougher. But there are some very serious rewards nearby that you can get pretty soon. Anyway, there's your seed. Let's get into it. You can see we're in the desert. And in fact, the survival uh, game that I'm playing right now is on this seed. And I named it Desert. So, foreshadowing. Dun dun dun. Nah, it's a big desert map. Sort of. But we're going to jump in here and we're in creative mode. I already got everything set up. And put on like I said, the bonus chest. It's going to be daylight, basically 24/7. And turn the weather off. And that way we can explore the whole map. Although, I don't even know if we need to see everything. But I would definitely point out some good things. What's up, Silver 13? How you doing? Hope you're out there having a good day. We're about to explore this map here in Minecraft. A seed you need. Alright, so here's our bonus chest. I'm pretty sure... Here, let's put this map... yeah. Right there. And whatever's in this chest, I'm pretty sure that's what you get if you use this seed. There we go. Not looking too bad. We got enough dark oaks to make a big dark oak. We've got some oak planks, some dark oak logs, jungle log. I mean, just wood to get started. Sometimes you get more tools than this. It's a little kind of sad. We've only got the stone pickaxe there, but at least it's stone and not wood, right? We got a potato, so I mean that starts an empire. That's all you really need, right? Cactus in the desert. It's not really going to be that helpful. Apple, bread, some shrooms, pumpkin seeds, also good. Like I said, I would say your basic wood supplies are great. having a stone pickaxe to start, not bad. The potatoes, pretty good, pretty overpowered, I suppose, in the long run. Pumpkin seeds and the oak sapling. A little bit of food. Not too shabby. You can grab a few candles here and, of course, the chest if you want. And you're pretty set up. So where we are starting is really right here. We're in this upper right corner of the map. You can see here. And we're almost off the map. Like right away, we can easily just doop doop this way. Work our way right out of the map, right? But what I want to point out are these little bits of green shores, and you can see it on the map there. And I'm telling you on this map, I think it would be a good idea to start punching grass. Because I can tell you one thing we're not going to be punching is trees. Yeah. Now, if we start running around, even let's go behind us. And like I said, we are in a massive desert zone. I've run around a little bit in my survival playthrough, looked around in here. There's some caves and whatnot. And I want to point this out over here. And I try not to go too far off map on these, but since this is pretty close, I thought I'd just show you guys. We've got a cool little mangrove over here. There's not much to it, but it's there. And then we also have a little birch and oak. So some good stuff not too far away from spawn. Which way do I want to go? This way. Wait, there we go. But what I mainly want to show you, like I said, I pretty much try to fixate on this map. This big green chunk right here. I want to keep an eye on green chunks. You want to start gathering dirt. There's some sugar cane. Basically, you want to run around, and we're in creative mode, so it's not going to give me what I want. But you want to start breaking up all those bushes for some sticks. Like I said, you've got a little bit of wood from the chest, the starting chest, but trees are going to be, unless you head back that way off the map. We got some exploring to do. Alright, so we'll just kind of show up what's on the map a little bit here. There's a big cave. Oh, this isn't that. Anyway, there's stone at least. There's a big cave system around here. I think it's a little lower on the map. And again, just off, you can see the acacia growing over there, and again, some regular trees. Anyway, somewhere there's a hole that leads to a big cave system. Maybe it's where this water is. Yeah. Well, let's give ourselves a torch. But you can get in here and get some early game coal, copper. There you go. There's what you're looking for pretty early, some iron. Look at all this iron. I found multiple, well, that's gold, iron veins on this map as well. But smelt that iron into a bucket, get some water, and there's diamonds right there. And it just keeps going. I mean, we're at -40, so yeah. -50. Tons of redstone, bunch of gold. There's diamonds in here somewhere. I guarantee it. Yeah, lots of deep slate iron. Like I said, lots of goodies. Just right here at the beginning. There's a candle. Here we go. Iron just right here. I mean, boom. You gotta, start grabbing some of this iron. You got a pickaxe. You've got a bucket. There's water. Steal this water. And you're good to go. But what I did is I sort of followed this river. Not for any real purpose or reason. I was just kind of like, oh, well, it's something to do. I was finding these caves along the way. So like I said, nice big cave system right here, right off the bat. And then boom, I found this temple over here. I was like, sweet. Followed the river. River took me to a temple. Went in and raided the temple, because that's what you do. Yoink. Yoink. Hey, thanks, Silver13. It is a pretty good seed, yeah. We're getting to the good stuff. Here, I'll give you a foreshadowing here. Trial Chambers, Amethyst Geode, and Underground Fossil. I got 63 bone blocks from it, and like 40 diamonds. And I didn't even have fortune. Alright, so we all know under here we got TNT, so we can grab ourselves some TNT, we can get some blocks, and I'll show you what's in the chest. And again, I think if you play the seed, you get whatever's in these chests. Yeah, there's 2 Dune armor trims. Lots of bones, lots of flesh, couple apples. There's 2 sets of iron horse armor. There's the other one. Some gold. String, beautiful early on. We get another golden apple. Tons of gunpowder. And enough iron to get you that bucket if you didn't go down in that hole. And get you some iron there. So we got our map here, and then, like I said, following the river, I found this place. I was like, wow. I grabbed some blocks, grabbed some terracotta. We have the cut blocks and some of the classy little Minecraft blocks here. Creeper blocks. And then somewhere over here, right? Then, wait till you guys see this monster village. Oh, cow's trying to get away. That's not cool. Get back in there. Oh, he got away. Well, luckily that didn't happen in my playthrough. What are you doing? You just made like difficult so bad. Oh, look at this little gray kitty. Alright, anyway. 2 cows to start off with in the desert is great because you don't get cows and sheepins and things like that out here. There's a camel. We'll meet my version of this camel later. Our buddy the Iron Golem. So we got protection. And then we got 2 villagers. We got a farmer. And this guy doesn't always link up right away, but we also got a butcher. You're not really valuable, sir. However, there are things you can do. And the most important thing what we got here, of course, we got 2 villagers. We've got some more potatoes, unfortunately. It'd be nice to have a carrot, but we got a guy to trade with. He's trading potatoes. Boom. Boom. Pretty lucky. He could trade carrots. You never know. And, I mean, he's planting potatoes, so that's great. But we got a place to sleep tonight. Cool green bed, too. Now we've got a chest with some bread. Some wheat. Yay! And hopefully a stick or 2 and a little bit of clay. But home sweet home, like right away. I mean, you know, go to sleep, avoid the bugs, the monsters, try to make your sticks into something. Hopefully you got some coal from one of those caves and, you know. Oh, get him! Yeah! And also start getting these guys, right? Killing rabbits. Pushing your cats towards them. And cats are scared of you, right? So you just kind of let nature happen by giving it a little push. Anyway, put some torches out. Your first night. Pretty good setup, huh? 2 villagers means you can breed villagers. They give you bread. You could, if you've got enough wool or string. Look at this guy taking a nap over here. You're a monster. And of course we've got tons of cactus. We can grow that to make green dye. And we can make a lot of green dye. Why? Because we want to make everything green. Green is our signature color. No, we can just cook it and get experience. And of course, tons of sugarcane out here. I can tell you what I did in my survival run. I basically just started planting sugarcane cactus and knocking down every single bush I could find for sticks. Once I found the village, I was like, you know what, I need to set up close so I can do what I need to do with this village, but I don't want to be so close that they are like locking in on my, you know, a composter or stone cutter and switching up jobs and coming over to my place. And conveniently, there's an entrance right here to. It's not really a cave, but great place to mine and go down and have a look, right? I thought about here, but I was like, that's too close, and eventually I settled on this island over here as my main base area. That way I can build what I want to build. I can have villagers come over here and do stuff for me and not worry about what's going on in the village. And I can breed villagers over here. Especially, I decided to add new stuff back here as far away as possible. And then they won't be locking on anything that I've got going over there. They won't be messing up any of my machines. They won't be coming to say, hey, they'll just live over here. Which means if I wanted to, I could pop out into this water. Villager, breeding, trading, iron golem, farm. Everything's pretty close. Now, there's not a lot of space here. It's hard to grow things in the desert. We'll talk about that later. Alright, so let's go on with the map. Let's head back up to the top. I want to get this desert area kind of shown to you guys, and then also just these little green spots along the way. This soil and the soil at the beginning, that little green splash at the top right corner where we saw some of that, you want to gather as much of that as you can because you need that to grow trees, to crops, and all that kind of stuff. And if you're going to live in the desert, you need some dirt. What are you doing way up here, you psycho? This is, look. I don't even. Ugh. Yeah, not a lot of self-preservation in these mobs, right? And what do we have? Well, lots and lots of desert. And again, it just keeps going that way. Don't worry. Well, until a certain point, until it's just ocean, I think. But yeah, one seed. You know, it's going to be tough, especially those early days in survival. There's a lot of caves, right? You can get iron. I've showed you how to get iron. You don't even need to go to mining for it. You can go get it from that temple. Get more down here. However, you see what I keep placing? These torches. You're going to need to break a lot of bushes to get sticks and get some coal in some of these mining expeditions. Because you're not getting charcoal from trees. All right, we keep moving along, and I want to point out that the change there, you can see these changes in the biomes here with like the color of the water, and a lot of this whole region is warm water. It's this coral, and that's great and everything, especially for sea pickles, right? Where you can get some sea pickles. Uh, but one of the things you really want is kelp in a situation like this. You're going to want it for food and fuel. You know, we have low resources where we are right now. We don't have cows, and you're probably eating a lot of rotten flesh just to survive. But it is absolutely stunning, isn't it? It's so pretty. We could do items, I think. No. Here we go. There we go. Well, you can see a little better while we're out here goofing around. Uh, this is a vast ocean. Okay. We got a little island here. There's a few little dots and stops, right? But get used to this view. Now the fun thing is you have all these corals you can build with. I like using dead coral for making gross and weird looking plants, and if I can get some moss. Ooh, that looked like possibly a broken nether gate. Maybe it was just the red coral. Anyway, if you get lucky with some enchants, and you can get respiration and some other good swimming enchants, there's plenty of caves and whatnot to explore. But I'm looking for something in particular. Try to get you the coordinates for it. We'll let things catch up for a minute. I was kind of flying a little fast. But there is somewhere around here an underwater broken nether portal. But more importantly, somewhere it's around here. Let the map catch up. There's an underwater temple. And not like one of those fakey little goofy ones you find sometimes that are all busted up and broken and you can't do anything with. This thing's the real deal. I mean, I could have missed it, but it's somewhere in this area. I'm going to find it for you guys. Is it further down that way? Eh. I really think it's... I really thought it was down in this corner of the map. It could be up further, though, I guess. Honestly, I'm kind of wishing I had left it so the night changed, because I just goof around until nighttime. You can just see it glowing. I don't think it was this far down. No, but you can see you're starting to add a little bit back into civilization at this point. All right. If you guys saw it, great. Tell people where it is. My thinking is, I guess it's further this way. The problem with a vast ocean, you know, it's a vast ocean. It's kind of hard to remember exactly where things are. But we're going to pop over to my survival room and check that out. Let's see if it shows up on my map. But right there, I want to point out the ocean does change biomes in several places. And also, right where I actually chose to set up, it's not tropical. So you get salmon and cod. I was getting a drink, but there it is. So I'll get you guys the coordinates. It's way further this way than I thought. Look at this thing. Look at it. It is the real deal, y'all. Not some broken half temple, not something buried in the sand. It's a monster. Filled with all the baddies and all the goodies. A true adventurer can want gold, sponge, sea lanterns. The treasures of the deep. Alright. And somewhere around here, like this was hard enough to find. Somewhere around here is a broken portal. You can get a chest, you can get some golden, like a helmet, a really nice golden shovel. But if you're wondering, it's just ocean. However, one of the most important things you can have, if you don't have bamboo, is kelp. And we get a nice kelp forest. Now I'm going to run down here for a reason. kind of tie things up, clean up the map a little bit. Got a little structure out this way. But everything else is not shown up on the map. That's in the fog of war. That's, you know. It's ocean. Wait. Yeah. All right. So here's where I decided to base. Bloop, bloop. Survive the night, dig holes, build walls. I want to point out real quick that this drop right here is a little annoying. Uh, there's some good things about it too, but we've got these squid here. If you do go down deep enough though, here we go. Look at this. Glow squid right here. And if you give them enough time, a lot of times they'll swim up here to the surface. And so I was out here fishing, catching cod or whatever, and there's glow squid, regular squid, like I said, salmon, and cod also come up right here by your base, by my base. Anyway, hopped in some boat because I was looking for, woods and mines and just different biomes. No trees, so I wanted to get some dirt. I'd already collected dirt, but I needed trees, saplings, and wood and whatnot. I needed to get a bunch I could do at night. This is where I found my first kelp. Hopped out the boat and grabbed some kelp. And then I saw these trees. And I was like, cool, savanna. Let me check this out. More pumpkins. And then right in here, and we're off the map, right? But what I like about this area and why I feel like it worked out so well for me. And why I went with it was because, like I said, I try to stick, to the starter map when I'm doing a Name Your Seed. This is right here. It's really easy to find. I mean, it's just sort of at the end when you of this map. Sea turtles. That's right. We got them. We got them here, and then on another island that way. But yeah, we got acacia. Armadillos actually do spawn in this little strip right here. But I just went to, I chopped down like all this. And you can see there's a little entrance to some caving this way. And I just this turned out to be an incredible trip. I don't think I can recreate it. The night vision will help. But when I say this is a massive cave system, I really can't even begin to explain how huge this really is, how deep it goes, how far, how wide. It's incredible. You just you can't you can't even really pick a direction because each one I mean, look at this. I'm really glad I had that night vision on. plenty of places to catch a water ride down. If you brought a bucket, you can add more water to it and keep going. And just right here, I mean, we're at negative 53. There's diamonds. And I got so many diamonds. I got iron, made an iron pick, got diamonds, made a diamond pick, and went to work. And again, there are so many iron veins in here. It's insane. The amount of material that I left with. Look at it. Look at it. There's just so much. Was a game changer. It just literally I went from, you know, sadness to just doing incredibly well. Yep. I remember I went down the right side thinking it might do something. Use water buckets to get it go. And honestly, I can't tell you if I went right or left. But again, does it really matter? There's diamonds. Ooh. There's diamonds. And it's just, it's so massive and so exposed. You could just keep running around. I didn't even dig. I literally just ran around in these caves forever. Picking stuff up. Now, eventually I found my way to trial chambers, amethyst geode, and like I said, a giant fossil, which gave me 63 bone blocks. And a ton of diamonds. Now, what I'm going to do to get that to you guys, for the screenshot on the video, I'm either going to do the, see, I'm torn. So one screenshot will be where the amethyst geode and the trial chambers are, and that'll give you the coordinates. The other one is a picture of me with the fossil, and that's tons of bone block and tons of diamond. Whatever one looks cooler, I guess I'll make the screenshot for the video, and then I will link the others. I will stick the other screenshot in the description or whatever down there in the comments. That's what I'll do. That's easiest for me. So I'll try to get that screenshot of the coordinates for the big fossil and diamond haul. So I got in here and I gathered wood, saplings. I got mostly, well, I got some acacia, obviously. But mostly I was going for the birch and oak. I just decimated this forest. I mean, imagine, well, I can probably show you guys here in a minute. But all of this is just gone. I made a little camp here. I spent a couple days eating fish and chopping trees. And I hopped in my boat. Oh, I also made another boat. And I had cows back at the place. But I didn't have sheep. So I threw 2 sheep in a boat and put a lead on it and drug it behind me. And since it's really it's the only place to get animals, that's where my chickens came from as well. I did the same thing. But it's a nice little, oh, okay, we'll give it a minute. It's just a boat ride. I mean, you know, I love using boats in Minecraft. A lot of people, you know, just can't wait to get Elytra and go flying. Oh, we're back. But basically, I just boated my way back through this channel and offloaded animals here. So like I said, other than deep wide ocean, map is pretty much clear. You've seen pretty much all the good stuff. Now, also when I was out and about, I made a couple of little camps along the way because, you know, I got night, I got hungry. So some of these little islands, I put some campfires on and just did some fishing. Spent the night. The drown had been okay, particularly where I'm at, because you can see it's really shallow except for a few places. We got a deep hole here. It's hard for them to get out. We got another one here, but it's right beside a cave as well. You know, I made some changes to make that easier. And I just want to point out right here, this green patch is a great place to get soil. But, you know, because it's a green patch, instead of desert, you get down to stone instead of sandstone. So right here, if you dig into this, you're going to hit sandstone, see? Right here, you can get actual stone, and you need real stone and cobblestone to make a lot of things. So there's a stone mine, like right there, is my point. All right. Tough survival, right? But I've given you hopefully some ideas and some hints on some things that you can do. You know, you want to gather dirt right away from the start. Remember, let's go back to start, actually. Let's go back to spawn. And we're going to pass, like I said, we're going to pass. Look at all these little brush piles. Just keep smacking them, smacking them, smacking them the whole way. Be careful of the pits, you know. And you're going to have a ton of sticks on you really quickly. There's plenty of caves that you can kind of get into. This one might be a little tougher because of there's no water to scoot down with probably right away. But if you can get a bucket, some iron, you're good to go. And honestly, these cave systems, like I said, this one right here, I think you can get into just by catching a ride. As long as you can get, yeah, this is the one we went in earlier. Look, iron, 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 you're set. Like, you're good to go. It's right here. Hey, you know, if you wanted to live up this way for a couple of days. Probably not the worst idea. All right, so here it is. Here we go. Back to spawn. Bloop, bloop, bloop. So I would start gathering dirt right away. I would kind of wander off map probably. Get all, like, not all, but get some of this dirt, gravel, you know, some of the things you need. Kill a few fish. And then I would head over to the temple and that village and spend your first night crashed out in a villager's bed, you know. You get a decent amount of string from the temple. Kill some spiders, make a bed. You got your own spawn and your own place to go. So, seeds you need, folks. Now, we're going to switch over to the survival playthrough that I have of this. And I'll show you what I've done so far. So let's do that. Yoink. But yeah, check the seed out. Give it a shot. Harder, definitely, you know, harder survival playthrough. You don't have trees. You don't have, you know, soil. some of the you can't just run and start punching trees. That's what Minecraft is, right? Well, you know. But I'll show you, and like I said, I showed you where I decided to set up my base. I'll show you what I've done since then. I'm actually in a pretty good spot. I think it'll actually be a good exposition to go along with the rest of the video. Just kind of show you where you can progress to. Yes, this is Bedrock. Bedrock on the PlayStation 4. The only way to play Minecraft. Unless you're still playing on a PlayStation 3. Alright, so we're back. And we're back in the little spot. And I decided to kind of like point myself out at the water. Here. Show my little fishing spot. Right? Fishing is going to be important. I use some of the string. Right away to make a fishing pole. It was literally probably one of the first tools I made. Why? I don't know if you can see down there in the bar we have 57 cooked cod. It is a fantastic way to get food. But beyond being able to get food and copious amounts of fish, you get random stuff, right? And the random stuff you get, some of it can be very valuable, and some of it is kind of garbage until later. It doesn't have a lot of value, like these puffer fish. But one of the things you can do is get better fishing rods. As long as you got some iron, and I got a ton of iron. I found, I think, 3 iron veins. Along with all the diamonds, right? There's a book. You get fancy stuff like these books. Look at this. Look, Flame, Bane of Arthropods 4. Yeah, yeah. Now, seriously though, Efficiency 4. Now, I might, I wouldn't put it on my axe because it would give me Bane of Arthropods. Dang it. But I think my axe is getting up there. Efficiency 3. I'd rather have a smite on my axe. Anyway, I could put flame on my bow, an efficiency 4 on a tool. If I had a trident, you know, loyalty, nice. But yeah, that's what I was hoping to catch a bug. That's pretty cool. You get all kinds of crazy stuff. You can get a saddle. You can get a bottle of water. Name tags are awesome. Oh, welcome to the farm, y'all. This is, like I said, I'll probably switch it over to creative mode so I can fly. When I play a survival mode, I always set up the cheats that I can activate, so it doesn't really matter about like accomplishments or whatever. It's just that sometimes I play with keep inventory on, sometimes I don't. Sometimes I live in the desert and there's certain things I can't get, and I just go grab it in creative. But let's meet the fam here. We'll walk around with a fish in our hand. I'm kind of hungry. Here's Harley, and here's Quinn. Yeah. And then I want to point this out. This wasn't purposefully done. But I named this cat Sandman because he's a sand cat. And then I was like, well, Sandman's a villain in that universe as well. So, of course, you know what I named the camel, right? Skittles. Yeah, look at him. Look at him. He's so cute. I love him. He's quick enough. You know, he's pretty fast for a camel. Double time, yeah. And Skittles. Alright, well, let's switch it over to creative. Again, I'm not going for any achievements or any rewards. This doesn't really change anything for me. Let me show you what's going on in survival mode. So I mentioned I got that kelp, and of course I got in here and planted it as soon as possible. Oh, we're still in normal. Well, I guess I'm invincible. And even though this is super deep, you know, drowned, hang out down here as well as the glow squid, but try to keep it up in this little shallower area. So here's my kelp farm. Non-automated at this point, but I'll show you why things are going to change here soon. The obligatory other farms. That's right. Now, if you remember, this was just a little strip of sand. Basically, there's the wall of the old fort, so kind of like this is water too, and then this, right? So here's the main part of the base that hasn't been changed. This was some sand and a bunch of water. Same thing with the cherry forest. That was all water. Well, my little island is connected now, and this patch right here was my first patch of dirt. And I just want to point out, y'all, get your like grass. That's sweet. Let me show you what it takes. So I added this in, and this was just a big mud pile for the longest time. But I started growing trees here, and it was birch mostly, some oak, but mostly birch. And then eventually I got more dirt, right? And so we added all this dirt in here. And since this is a natural, you know, grass area, like I said, this is where we can come get stone. This is where my stone mine is. I literally placed dirt and linked it until I could get grass. This was all dirt. And it slowly grew through here, turned green. And then eventually I added all this dirt here for farms. All my farms were centered in this little area right here. Like everything I grew right there to begin with. And then I linked it up with this dirt. And then just recently, like a day or two ago, I think it was yesterday, grass finally hit the shore. We're all grassed up. But yeah. So again, all farms were in this ridiculous looking thing right here. It didn't quite look like this then. But I just turned the shoreline, dug a couple holes, and started growing my potarots. Potarots. The most delicious thing in Minecraft. I started growing my potatoes and my wheat and pumpkins. And then eventually I got melon seeds from the trader, and I got a carrot from a zombie. And there you go. And so recently what I've been doing is the sugar cane was just kind of growing randomly like you see out here. Just all along the shoreline. So I consolidated that into farm. I left a few. I'm probably going to plant some more actually for just some more sugar cane. What's up? Thank you. I'll check it out. And then I started converting my regular farm into pumpkins. I started growing some melons over chum. This was earlier. I converted all the dirt. Now I just want to point out I have a pink sheep here because I bought some pink dye. But I found a pink sheep in the wild out there in that other forest. It's really rare. But I get lucky. I've got a brown panda on one playthrough, and I got a pink sheep in this one. But anyway, I was like, I earned this pink sheep. I'm getting the pink sheep. So we got some cyan. And we got our white sheep here for white wool. But eventually the trader And the trader is a big part of a survival playthrough, I think, anyway. But particularly in a desert survival playthrough, he's super important. Like, you got to have this guy. So that got me set up there with some cherry trees, and boom, there you go. Now, I don't know if you know, but it takes a lot of boats. I did line them up like this, though. I thought it was cool. I put one down, and I was like, can I put the rest down like this? And they do. They line up just perfectly on the shore like that. But anyway, that's how you get sheep and cows. I mean, sheep and chickens. Oh, and wolves. And any other animals I want to bring over here. All right. Boop, boop, boop. We got carrot farm. Oops. Triple wheat and potatoes. Let's go to sleep. I thought it was supposed to be daytime. Oh, I'm in my world. Night night. I can't believe I just trashed those carrots. That irritates me to no end. Anyway, a double potato plot gives me enough potatoes to make my potato trades. We'll talk about the wheat here in a second. Obviously, I want to breed cows. Why? Experience, food, and leather for books to make enchanting. I fished up everything I needed for the fishing pole. Didn't need to do any enchanting on it. I just got fishing poles and put this together. I'm going to do the same thing for a bow, because you can get bows when you're fishing. This monstrosity. I know it's kind of silly. You're like, what in the world, pizza? Yeah. This is a 3-tiered automatic cactus farm. There's no redstone involved. It just is. But while I'm standing here doing stuff, making things, crafting things, picking crops, building stuff, whatever, this just keeps going. And I cook that for green dye, and it gives me experience. So this is just a passive experience farm. That's literally all it does. And I don't know if you saw, but I don't have a ton of experience right now. 18. I was doing a lot of fishing. So I'm back up there. But I got all the diamonds. I got everything set up. I got the stuff I needed for enchanting. I knew I was getting up to a stack of pufferfish. This is my fancy house. It's early survival mode. Leave me alone. And down here, of course, we got enchanting. Uh, I need a new anvil. My anvil's about to break, so I'm just waiting for the anvil to break, and then I'm gonna build a new one down here. Just to show you how OP fishing is and why my tools and clothes are gonna be where they are, even though I'm still making early trades and things. It's fishing. I mean, not only do you get random, you get these books that have crazy amounts of things on them, weird combinations. But I've managed to fish up a couple of mending books. So we have it on the pickaxe. It also has Fortune 3 and Breaking 3 and Efficiency 4. And on the sword, Looting 3, Sharpness 3, Knockback 2, and Mending. And then the fishing rod, I just caught a fishing rod that had mending on it. Here's all the diamonds I have left. 14. And I'm in full diamond gear. All diamond tools. And a spare axe. Because I'm trying to roll something. I want smite. And whatever, anything else that comes along with it. But here's the bows I've caught. Unbreaking 3, Power 3, Infinity, and Flame. I mean, just got to combine them when I get the amount of stuff. We can put other things possibly from here. Do I have Flame 2? No, but I do have Punch 2. I don't think there is Flame 2, is there? It's just Flame. Okay. Isn't it enchanting? Yeah. My buddy's good to go. Lag. Let's go. So let's go see what's happening at the village. We're getting there. We're going to wrap up soon. So, there's my Iron Golem. He's still alive. Still got my OG farmer. But what I did was I built this second farm, put a composter down, and had this guy be a farmer. Oh. What? I mean, I was over here trading earlier. I guess I missed some XP. Anyway, he does wheat. I said, great. I need wheat for my cows. I'm going to grow wheat anyway. He grows wheat. Love this guy. So I took the smoker and put it in my own base, and I put a composter down. This guy is my potato guy. He was potato guy to start. He's potato guy now. He plants potatoes. Both of their trades are almost to master. Give me my emeralds. Alright, then we got some breeding going on, right? And listen, I built exactly with the materials that I had. I had a ton of deep slate, some birch trees from the first round of tree growth. Oh, there should be a lead over here. Mine. Anyway, and then, yeah, that's, anyway. There's plenty of sand. So we got little homie here. Check out his trade. Silk Touch for 12 in a book. So, score! And then his second trade. Punch 2. Anyway, I can get name tags from him. Glass. He's my dude. And then we built a smith. It's a farmer. Huh. There he is. Come here. And check this guy out. I am so proud of this. Alright, so we got him traded up, right? We had all this coal and everything. And then, crap, iron shovel, efficiency 2. Not bad, right? Look at this. I'm breaking 1 and efficiency 2 on the diamond axe. So, I'm pretty set on diamond axe. What's up, Bernice? I thank you for the shout, but no, this is not a multiplayer server. So, but I appreciate you asking. But yeah, no, sorry, bud. Can't do it right now. Like I said, I just set this up so we could fly around and do things, and I didn't set it up as multiplayer. Oh, well, this is my world, actually. Yeah, no, it's not set up as multiplayer. But thanks for the ask. Anyway, where? Yeah, here he is. So we've got the axe, and then the pickaxe has efficiency too. Come on, and only 20 and 26 emeralds. Yeah. And then recently, again, we moved to cherry trees. Why? Why did we move to cherry trees instead of birch? Well, you get more wood from a cherry tree. You get way more saplings and leaves, and you can turn that into bone meal, and it's just better all the way around. To me, it's the best. Just overall, I need wood tree. Huh. So then we got a Fletcher we're working on sticks because we can get lots of sticks super easily now, and we can just make these easy trades. He also does a string trade, and I can get strings, and if I want, and I might build a string duper. Boom, good to go. We got fisherman buddies, same thing, same reason. You know, we kill a lot of spiders, we got a lot of string, but string duper might be coming up. But I've got all this fish from fishing. And then we'll see what kind of poles he has, but mainly he's here for the sticks and string, and this guy's here for the string. So I'm growing my empire, right? We're going to keep expanding. I think it's kind of fun building in the materials that I have at the moment. So I might keep doing that too. And then, like I said, in this particular type of playthrough where materials really kind of, we're not going to run into a bunch of stuff. Like you can see I bought out all his small drip leaf because I haven't seen anywhere to find it yet, you know, and I like using it and decorating things. And I'm going to need to get some, oh, I want some packed ice. And I'm going to need to get some packed ice at some point. But let me show you what he just recently. I keep getting two traders. I get a trader over here and one at my base, so it's kind of working out pretty well. And like I said, when I'm over there, the cactus farm still works. I figured that out too. Yeah. As you can see, we filled up that stack and we gathered a few more. Uh, so that's nice when I'm over there trading. At least my passive experience farm still works. This is just getting out of range. So I think maybe I can affect some of these crops when I'm over there. But once you get to like right about here, these guys don't really have anything to do with each other anymore. What's up, guys? What's up? What's up? Howdy, Queen Salmon. I need to get some new friends. These friends aren't great. I just need more. Let's go to sleep. But one of the things I wanted to address before we call it a video, you know, people, it depends on how you look at this game. This is the best game that's ever been invented and one of the most popular games, possibly the most popular game ever in history. Video game. Uh, it can get overwhelming, and it seems like it. You know, you you wouldn't think so, but it really can, and it can kind of like hit you at a point where you're like, oh my gosh, I'm stressing over this fun, beautiful, cute, happy little game, and I'm losing my mind. And I'll give you an example. Hey, what's up? Thank you so much. I'll check it out in a bit. I need pumpkins, and I need melons, and I need sugar cane to make paper to trade with my villagers so I can get emeralds, so I can buy new diamond gear, so I can get, you know what I mean? I need to build more buildings, put down more beds, make more villagers, get more trades. Some trades just for emeralds. Woo. Some trades for things that I need. I'd like to be able to walk over there and buy a diamond chest plate, diamond boots, diamond pants, and a diamond helmet. I want to be able to walk over there and be able to buy a diamond shovel, a diamond pick, a diamond hoe, a diamond axe. I want to be able to get a nice bow and crossbow, and I want to be able to get nice fishing poles, and I want to be able to trade for mending, right? And maybe some other good books. Protection 4, you know, that wouldn't be bad either. So we've got to build that and get that going just in regular trades. I need to build a farm out in the ocean somewhere so I can get the book trades I want along with Iron Golem Farm. I'm smelting like a noob. I need a massive, personally, Pizza needs a massive super smelter system. I mean, just for the green dye alone. Plus the kelp. Yeah. I also want to automate the melon farm and the pumpkin farm. And the sugar farm. Maybe the wheat farm. Probably should do a kelp farm on shore because of the drowned. You know what I'm saying? I need wood. I need to chop down this cherry tree forest and start over. I've somewhat enchanted and gotten pretty lucky, but I still need things. I need levels. I need to go fishing. I need to kill bad guys. I need more food. I need to eat. But here's the thing. And here's why I quit putting the days counted up. As long as I eat and sleep, I can do whatever I want. Whenever I want. I could dump all this extraneous gear and go mining. I go back to the super mine and see if I can find more stuff. Maybe I'll get lucky and I'll find 2 fossils. Woo! Let me tell you what. We got a lot to do. But you can do whatever you want, whenever you want, how you want. If you want to farm all day and fish, do that. You want to grab a bunch of stuff and go make trades, do that. You want to chop down trees and cherry trees all day, go for it. Do you need leather? Because Pizza's got some. You know what I'm saying? You know, do what you got to do. Take your time. It's not going anywhere. And that's one of the best survival games of all. You know? A lot of these survival games, it's always a tight timeline. You never really have a moment. But as long as you got enough fish in your pocket and a bed to hide through the night in, you're pretty good here. And a bunch of torches. So, anyway, guys, seed you need. This is it. We showed it at the beginning of the video, and like I said, I'm going to make the screenshot for the video, either the place where it'll have the coordinates for, I'll probably do the one that has the copper, the trial chamber and the amethyst. And then I will put a comment down below with a picture of where to find the fossil. But that main cave system I showed you on the map, it's on my map too. Why isn't it working? Oh, I'm in. There we go. So you can see my little base out here in the desert. Uh, that cave is where all the goodies are. And there are other caves around. We peeked in a few of those, but like you said, you can see I've got the basic same thing on my survival world. I think this is a great survival map. I really do. Particularly if you're looking for something a little bit tougher than just starting in the woods right next to a village. But it still has a village with 2 villagers. And with that, you can start your empire. Same thing with trees and dirt. It's all around. Get to it, folks. Can I still fly? Nah. Good. Back to survival mode. That's where we need to be in this one. Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys give it a shot. You know, if you see this video and you actually try the seed, let me know. Put a little comment in there and be like, hey, I gave it a shot. I tried it where your base is. Nah. Or I tried it over here. Or I left and, you know, you missed there's a dark wood forest with a mansion just like 500 blocks this way. Who knows? So anyway, hope you guys enjoyed it. Check it out. Give it a shot. Love you guys. Appreciate you so much. Thank you for watching the videos, liking, saying hello. Thanks to everybody that said hello today. Thanks to Bernice and Silver13. Like I said, Bernice, I don't really have a multiplayer thing set up, so I couldn't really do it. But thank you for asking. All right, you guys. I really want you guys to be out there. You think this is a great seed? Good. Yeah, I think it is too. Like I said, it's definitely got that challenge to it. You're definitely going to be struggling on your first few days. And like I said, get that dirt and get those sticks. Just keep breaking those dried bushes for every kind of stick you can get. And as soon as you just buy some coal, get these torches out. That's the thing that's keeping me safe. I can operate day or night because think how many trees died to make all these sticks and charcoal. A lot. Like a whole bunch. But so did a lot of bushes. Do you see many? I'll show you where you can find some. That's up here. And this is like the last part I've been torching lately. It's super dangerous. Right up here. I got it torched to probably the edge. Yeah. This is just a field of husks, zombies, like everything, skeletons, creepers, so many creepers. This is just a wasteland for them. It's like being in Fallout. Excuse me. I need a drink. It's time to go. Thank you guys so much for joining. Like I said, I really appreciate you guys saying hello. Thank you so much. Feel free to say hi anytime. And like, again, all of you people who have been watching and subscribing and liking and checking out the shorts, you guys are awesome. Thank you so much. Here's a little village out in the middle of nowhere. I really hope you guys check out the seed. Remember, you got to get to this point. Farmer, butcher, temple. That's what you start with, and a bunch of sticks. Great, fun, tough seed. Give it a shot. I hope you guys like it. All right. If you happen to catch this, thanks for watching. I appreciate it. And if you see this at a later date or time, thanks for watching. I really hope you guys are out there having a great day. Y'all be good to each other.